It's alcoholic energy drink o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Now, I bought this in January and I've been putting it off ever since. It's now May. I put this drink off for 4 months. I picked it up on a whim in a shop and I thought it was a great idea at the time. And it's sat in my fridge ever since, and I've been thinking, do I do it today? Do I do it today? And I finally got round to it. This is the first time me ever trying Dragon Soop. 7.5% ABV, £2.99 a can, 500ml can. This is called the Blue Raspberry version. I already have enough energy to, dig bunkers in the garden. So goodness knows what this is going to do to me. I might be like climbing on the roof tiles or something like that. But let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. I've got no idea. I've seen little bits about this on the internet. I think it's a recipe for disaster personally. Alcohol and energy drink. Caffeinated alcoholic beverage. Here we go then. Contains caffeine, taurine and guarana. Here we go then. Oh my goodness me. Looks like something from the 1980s, 1990s. What were those, remember 2020? Anybody remember 2020? It was like a flipping small alcohol. I didn't even know what it was. Something similar to this without the energy, I suppose. This looks like the Blue 2020 from back in the day. A very slow amount of carbonation rolling up the glass. Why I'm looking at this with my beer review mode on, I really don't know. I've had it in the fridge. I've cooled it down. Wow. Just, yeah, absolute raspberry blueberry. Smells like something that Newport Brewery might pump out. In fact, they did, didn't they? They pumped out a primed beer on the prime alcohol, prime energy drink thing, didn't they? The boys from Newport. Just smells of blueberry and raspberry. Let's dive into this then. Cheers. Oh. Oh. Wow. Where to begin? You're hit by this barrage of, I mean, if this come out of a beach, people have been complaining recently that they've been pumping sewage from their local beaches into the sea. I can imagine grabbing a pint glass, going down to your local sewage pipe down by the beach and, scooping up a glass of something, and it kind of turns out like this. Oh dear me, it's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. Loads of carbonation. Furry tongue hairspray. Like you sprayed hairspray on your tongue by accident. Blueberry flavourings, blackberry flavourings. And then the first taste it's kind of gone away a bit now, but that first taste of a big whack of alcohol, like spirity alcohol, it seems to have dissipated in the second taste. I think my palate's got used to it. No, it's enough. It's enough. There's enough spirit there. 7.5% raw. It seems like they just tip some, 7.5% ABV worth of neat alcohol into this concoction. Enough to get it to 7.5% ABV. So 7.5% of the overall can of, I nearly call it beer then, of the overall can of this liquid is alcohol. So 500 ml. Sorry to be all scientific with you. I remember I didn't know, and I was doing I did a carpentry course for 3.5 years, and we had a nice chap called Mr. Davis, and it was a Friday afternoon, and we were all talking about what beers we we're going to drink and whatever, and we got on the subject of alcohol, and somebody thought it was just 5% a part of the, literally it was like segregated from the rest of the beer. And the teacher had to explain to him that no, over that volume, so over that 500 millilitres, 7.5% of the 500 millilitres is alcohol. Does that make sense? Am I even explaining it right? Have I got it wrong? Must be the energy drink. I'm going to start. I promise not to do. I promise not to be controversial in this. I promise myself to not say anything untoward. The type of people who may want to drink this, I was going to tell some jokes and stuff, but I won't. No, I won't do that. Because there's probably people out there that. I can talk about a situation, can't I? In what situation would somebody want to drink this? Maybe they don't have much money and they need a really quick kick for $2.99. And this is hold your nose. This is hold your nose stuff and drink it down. This is I couldn't, even as a teenager, I don't think I could chug this thing down. I'm struggling to have another sip, to be honest. Already, after a few sips, I'm feeling like there's a rush of energy coming from somewhere. There's a I want to pick up the shovel and start digging in the garden type of thing. It really does. It does work. It does work. Maybe this is for somebody who is working in their garden or something or other, and they need to motivate themselves, and they need to. I just can't see how. Can't see a situation where somebody would want to buy this and drink this I'd rather buy 4 cans of beer. I've always wanted to buy 4 cans of beer. I've never gone down the route of 2020 and I've never bought I bought a can of Red Bull once just to experience it back in the 1990s, but didn't do nothing for me. Didn't really do anything for me. So I've never bought energy drinks. I've always been able to get myself up in the morning. I'm up at 6:30 on summer days. I was up this morning at 6 o'clock. Thankfully, luckily, I don't need these products, but there must be people out there that do, because they're selling this damn stuff. Dragon Soop is a flavoured fermented malt beverage. Oh, it's a malt beverage, so it is beer based, containing high levels of caffeine blended with taurine, guarra and delicious flavours, resulting in a truly unique drinking experience. Unique enough for me to pour the rest of that down the sink. I won't be drinking that. I think I'll be on the blooming roof tiles dancing, and we're 2 stories up type of thing, Be out the Velux window, climbing all over the roof. Not for me. Not for me, and I don't think it would be fair for me to rate it. Well, no, let's rate it. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.